case on the news. What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Check it.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Second and 5 now. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 60 or. 6-6. Pull it high. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Delta. Mike 20. X3. 218, chop.
Get wide. Watch the safety creep.
They're going to try and throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the pistol, here's Elliott.
I got you, boy.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second and 6. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
We go. 8-3. Go. Hit.
Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Hey, Jet.
They'll try again with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Let's go,
defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Check. General West. Ready to go. Sit up. Shoot.
They'll run with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Great 15, great 15. Hey, Charlie.
57. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 57.
Man 5-7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
56. Check 56.
Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the lane.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Tyson. Hey, red 5-2, on here. Lion. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the double. Mike 20. 5. Mike get it.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now wins. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now Elliott slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Go, go. 94.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Topper.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Go. 10 over. 61. Matchbox light. 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 32 on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Oh, no, he lost the football. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch 35.
Sunday.
Watch out. Watch out.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 89 yards as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.